1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kamal. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says the government is ensuring an effective justice system in the country and its easy access to the poor through necessary reforms. Imran Khan has said the launch of Universal Health Facility is a landmark step to accommodate people bearing the burden of expensive medical treatment. Finance Minister says economy is growing and the country is witnessed a record revenue collection and increase in exports and remittances. Kashmiris on both sides of line of control and across the globe observed Indian Republic Day as Black Day today to remind the world that New Delhi's continued denial of right to self-determination to them is contrary to its claim of being a democratic country. Russia has termed the US calls for anti-Putin sanctions as politically destructive. In the ICC Under-19 World Cup in the West Indies, 3 matches are being played today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says government is ensuring an effective justice system in the country and its easy access to the poor through necessary reforms. Speaking at a meeting in connection with reforms in civil laws in Islamabad today, the Prime Minister said for the first time since 1908, the incumbent government is bringing reforms in the country in the century-old civil procedure. Imran Khan said provision of speedy and inexpensive justice to the people is one of the top priorities of the government. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the universal health coverage will greatly contribute to transform Pakistan into a welfare state. Addressing the launching ceremony of Naya Pakistan Qawmi Sehat Card in Islamabad today, the Prime Minister said, in Pakistan, launch of such facility is a landmark step to accommodate the people bearing the burden of expensive medical treatment. Under the scheme, all households of Islamabad, Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Azad, Jammu and Kashmir, Gilgit-Baltistan and Tharparkar will be provided free medical treatment at government and private hospitals. Imran Khan said the universal health coverage is available in few countries across the world where the government fully covered the health expenses. The Prime Minister said this is a defining moment in Pakistan as the weaker segment of the society is going to avail the health care being enjoyed so far only by the elite. He said uplifting of the poor and rule of law are the two main principles being followed to make Pakistan a true welfare state on the pattern of State of Medina. Prime Minister Imran Khan, in a tweet today, prayed for the speedy recovery of former Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad. The former Malaysian Prime Minister was admitted to a hospital in Kuala Lumpur just a week after undergoing a minor operation. Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa called on Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today. Professional matters pertaining to Pakistan Army were discussed during the meeting. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says achieving economic stability is crucial for the country besides achieving its foreign policy objectives. Addressing the launch of the report on leveraging private investment for Pakistan's sustainable development in Islamabad today, he said government is working towards a more hospitable investment environment to help bolster the confidence of investors. He emphasized the need for innovative and out-of-the-box approaches in order to ensure sustainable growth. The Foreign Minister said Pakistan is committed to sustainable development goals and the United Nations Agenda 2030 to ensure inclusive and sustainable growth. He said the government's priority has changed with the recent launch of a new national security policy focusing on economic policy that encompassed food and water security. Finance Minister Shaukat Tareen says government will frame programs in the next few days to improve income of different segments of the society affected by international commodity price hike. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, he admitted that salaried class and urban lower to middle class are suffering because of the price hike. Shaukat Tareen said government has also started Ehsaas Ration program to provide essential items such as ghee, pulses and wheat flour at subsidized rates to 20 million households. The finance minister said the economy is growing and it is expected to touch 5% by the end of current fiscal year, saying there has been record revenue collection whilst exports and remittances are also increasing. This is Radio Pakistan. The Senate has extended support to the newly launched Education Parliamentarian Caucus Pakistan in its campaign for human resource development through education and skills in the country. The support was extended during a call on meeting between partners of EPC led by Minister for Defence Production Zubaida Jalal and Chairman Senate Mohammad Sadiq Sanjarani in Islamabad today. The delegation gave a detailed briefing on the initiative, its aims and objectives. Foreign Secretary Suhail Mahmood called on Secretary General of Organization of Islamic Cooperation Hussain Brahim Taha at the OIC Secretariat in Jeddah and highlighted Pakistan's role as its steadfast espousal of Ummah's causes. In a tweet, Foreign Office said a meeting focused on issues including Pak OIC Cooperation, Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, situation in Afghanistan, Islamophobia, and preparations for 48th OIC Council of Foreign Ministers meeting in Pakistan. During the meeting, the Secretary General OIC congratulated Pakistan on its chairmanship of 48th session of OIC Council of Foreign Ministers and wished it every success. Kashmiris on both sides of line of control and across the world observed the Indian Republic Day, the 26th January, as Black Day today to remind the world that India's continued denial of right to self-determination to the Kashmiri people is contrary to its claim of being a democratic republic. Call for observance of the Black Day was given by all parties Hurriyat Conference Chairman Musarrat Alam Butt and supported by other Hurriyat leaders. The authorities turned the entire Kashmir Valley and parts of Jammu region into a military garrison by imposing curfew-like restrictions. However, despite restrictions, people hoisted black flags reading 26th January is Black Day for Kashmiris at some places in the territory. The All-Party Hurriyat Conference in a statement in Srinagar said that the observance of the Indian Republic Day as Black Day should serve as an eye-opener for India. The All-Party Hurriyat Conference Azad Jammu Kashmir chapter staged a protest in front of the Indian High Commission in Islamabad, while anti-India demonstrations and rallies were held in Muzaffarabad and other cities of Azad Jammu and Kashmir on India's Republic Day. Russia has termed the United States' calls for anti-Putin sanctions as politically destructive. Commenting on calls for freezing Russian president's assets, spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Putin keeps money in the Russia bank, which is already under sanctions. Earlier, the US President Joe Biden said that Russian President Putin would face sanctions if he invades Ukraine. In Afghanistan, about 1,000 poor and needy women received relief assistance in the capital Kabul today as the Taliban-led government and aid agencies redoubled efforts to help destitute families in winter. Talking to media in Kabul, the director of provincial refugees, Abdul Mateen Rahimzai, said that the assistance supplies were donated by Pakistan and China. He said hundreds of thousands of needy families have received humanitarian aid in most of the country's 34 provinces in recent weeks. Economic woes hit the impoverished country following the freezing of over $9 billion of Afghan central bank's assets by the United States, as well as a halt of funds by the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. In the quarter-final stage of ICC Under-19 World Cup in West Indies, 3 matches are being played today. In the first match, England and South Africa are playing at North Sound. In the plate quarter-final match between Scotland and Zimbabwe at Port of Spain, while match between West Indies and Papua New Guinea at Diego Martin are underway. And finally, the weather report. Mainly very cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, dense fog is likely to prevail in Upper Sindh, plain areas of Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa during the morning and night hours. To end the news, here are some of the headlines once again. Prime Minister says government is ensuring an effective justice system in the country and its easy access to the poor through necessary reforms. Imran Khan has said the launch of Universal Health Facility is a landmark step to accommodate people bearing the burden of expensive medical treatment. In the ICC Under-19 World Cup in West Indies, 3 matches are being played today. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.